Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGo21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. Last time, well, I had successfully entered the, Sunken City? No, not Sunken City. Oh wait, it is the Sunken City. By it means that normal man cannot go through with just the plane of Shadow Door. I was joking when I said the Lovecraftian inspiredness. That was a joke. I wasn't expecting it to be taken somewhat literally. A shadow door the normal man cannot perceive unless they have something? That's straight up fucking Lovecraftian to me.
Where have you gone, my
Use tools,
son,
no thanks.
my
Can't use them.
Gone to rot in the sun. Please come back, my son. Kill them all, one by one.
That's never gonna get tiring at all. No. What's that? That's a spirit of some kind, I think. Anyway. Yeah, made our way to the Sunken City. Did a couple of quests surrounding the Slumbering Covens area. And essentially brute forced our way to the front of the line via bribing and or killing everything in our path.
I'm not awake.
Only for a hag to teleport us into the Skeen.
A dream.
And I just realized that little boy that I bought off a fucking ogre mage
No sleep. Sleeping dream. Dreaming.
is not with me.
This creature's laughter is what we heard throughout the skein. Be careful. Madness and power dance within her.
So this is the source of that wretched squawking. I'll tear out her throat and silence her for good. Just ask.
There is something about her. Beneath the mask she is wearing is a face I feel I have seen many times before, but...
Another lucky one. Lucky to know. Oh, my love. Your flesh stuck in my teeth, my love. You were too salty, my love. When I
I think the game just glitched out her dialogue. Okay. Well, that just happened. Wait a second, I just want to talk, hag. Never mind then. Combat it is. Now I immediately get, fucking paralyzed. Wait, what am I doing? What's my status? No, I'm frightened, not paralyzed. Ugh. God damn it. Kinda wish this wasn't bugged. Oh, this is...
Yes?
Oh, for fuck's sake, attack! How hard is it for you to do that?
On your guard. Foes approach.
Of course, the person who can actually do something here, the people that can actually do some decent damage, are frightened. Great. Ow. Oh, goodbye, water bottle. I never knew you. At least she's healing Oku. That's all I can ask for, really. Oh. All because I failed a fucking saving throw. I can't even open bags. Fantastic. Oh! God damn! I failed the will save of a DC 50.
All you can hear, follow.
How do you fail a DC?
Yes?
Oh, well, this is very annoying.
Avion Novo.
Divine Might.
Terane Vokreni.
Divine Vengeance. Oh, come on. I know she's invisible, but come on. Well, you're just wasting your spells, Gurgosh. Which is thankful for me. Because apparently Kaelin is immune to fear. I think. That's a basic ring of protection. This is a ring of divine power. Divine radiance. Immune to the death magic.
In Hitachi's name.
Oh, you're attacking me.
For the crusade.
It seems we have unpleasant company.
On your guard. Close approach.
Okay. Where's that bitch? There you are! Hey, here's a question. Can you survive a destruction spell? If I could actually target you, that'd be fantastic. Okay, can I hit you with a searing light? Well, not you're visible, yeah. Have some destruction, bitch! Or you can just turn invisible. Motherfucker. Stop turning invisible on me, you fucking bitch! Seriously, that invisible bullshit shouldn't even... Oh, so that's what destruction looks like. What is my will save? It's a base 23. So even... I wouldn't even be able to make the DC 50 roll it regardless. She made the success against death. It was a DC 34, which has a plus 26 on fortitude saving throws. God damn it. You know, it's a sad day when my spells do more damage to my sword swings. Which makes sense, actually. God damn, this Era Elemental is tanky as fuck. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Hey, can I eat you? Apparently not. Actually, as soon as she turns invisible. Apparently not. Okay. Burn in the righteous fire! Fuck you! What the hell? What the hell did she just do? Wait, why am I attacking Caitlin the dove? I don't want to do this. Bitch, where'd you... Gone, stop running away, you coward. I need your help with this crap. Greater Dispel Magic. Okay, that didn't do anything. I think Caitlin's on the effects of mind control or possession. Well, Oku, you've been afraid this entire fight. This is some fucking bullshit. I mean, it makes sense to take away my strongest party member and I have a hell of a time trying to hit you. Makes sense. Sorry about this, Galen. You're gonna die. Oh, Oku, you're back in the fight. There you are, you son of a bitch. Face our wrath, you fucking witch. Face the wrath of a bear god, you asinine fucking... As soon as you get rid of invisibility. As soon as you unturn invisible, you're dead. You're gonna die like the rest of these fucking hacks in this place, because this is... I'm not getting this bullshit anymore. Oh my god, how many times can you turn invisible, woman? Thank you.
Enough. This blood of mine you've spilled has loosened insanity's grip on me. For now. I do not wish to die, though it would bring an end to the punishment I've endured for my crimes. My crimes!
Oh boy. Well, that was annoying. And it's raining outside. Fantastic. What were your crimes, hag?
I violated the sisterhood, broke the sacred laws of Gerganus. I took a man as my lover, and I loved him. Oh, how I loved him. I kept this love hidden, told my sisters I was just toying with him, just toying a little longer. But I let him escape and fooled my sisters with the desiccated corpse of some other man. Ignorant of my terrible crime, until I birthed the product of our love. Then they found my beloved and made me devour him alive in front of his son. Even as they forced chunks of his flesh down my throat, he smiled at me and our child. So beautiful, like his father, was my son Galaad.
You are my mother.
So, my son has returned, and he has brought violence against me. Will you murder your mother? Is this the homecoming you have sought?
You abandoned me. Cast me to the wilds of Roshaman.
Abandoned implies I had a choice in the matter, my child. I had but one choice, and that was to love your father.
What does a hag such as you know of love?
More than you, I think, child. Have you not drifted from creature to creature, spirit to spirit, finding no dream that has touched you? You know what I speak of is true, Galaad, Gan of dreams, spirit of Roshaman. Do not waste what short time we have together with protests and accusations.
You speak as if your words are truth, but you know nothing of me, of my life.
I know you have dreamed of the city beneath the waves, and your travels have circled it all your life, until now, until the time has come to destroy it. was ordained we speak this one last time, my dear girl. It is the one hope that is pleading in this museum.
You are a creature of lies, spawned from lies.
And you, my beautiful child, are far more terrible. To be spawned from the love of a hag. By such things are cities and nations laid to ruins. Do you wish to see the proof of my claims?
It's up to you, Gon.
I want to hear what she has to say. I may believe none of it, but I still wish to hear her speak.
My words should hear. There are others who deserve your hatred far more. The Coven who sleep here, they must be awakened, and with violence. Send the Coven to join your father, who drifts in the rivers of the dead. Show them, at last, the horror that the love of a mother and her son can bring to their dreams. The voices echo through my mind, and the insanity will soon reclaim me. Take from me my eye, I will read it no more. Use it in your travels. Use it against the Coven. Now leave me. The escape you seek is ahead. I do not know how much longer I can maintain my sanity. The voices in my mind are a cacophony.
Then hear my voice this last time. Where I walk, you shall be with me till the end days. We shall be together again.
My son, my precious son, does he dream of me, my son?
Okay! Well, that was a bit weird. Oh boy. Alright. You have gained the Dream Haunting ability. Dream Haunting enables you to enter the dreams of anyone who is sleeping. If you have companions in your party who also have the ability to haunt dreams, they will join you in the dreamscape. Okay, and hey, me and Gon gained a level. Two more points. Put them all into diplomacy. Kinda wish I had more skill points, but what can you do? A new feat. Excuse me. What does the game recommend? The game recommends to give me armor skin. I do not want to take any epic feats until I can gain access to one of my class's epic feats lists. So I'm gonna wait until my favorite soul level is up to 21. So, in that case, let's get Practice Spellcaster. Because I am a Bard Favorite Soul multiclass, my Favorite Soul spells are not getting their full... Spellcasting. Caster level is not as good as it should be. So, by taking the Favorite Soul's Practice Spellcaster, it increases by +4. Which should make my spells a little bit better. I don't know if this actually works the way I think it does, but here's hoping it turns out well. Next. Ooh! We finally gain access to 8th level spells. 3 of them. Sunbeam, Firestorm, and Earthquake. Another level 7. Greater Restoration or Mass Cure Serious Wounds. Let's get Greater Restoration. And I'm out of coffee. Fantastic. Let's get... From their 6th level spell, let's get... I kind of wish I had access to Stone Skin. Who the fuck is shooting in this weather? It's weird, because I live on, like, some of the outskirts of town, It's only like 1 or 2 miles. I think it's a mile to the nearest gun range. So when they're out skeet shooting or firing the big guns at the rifle range, I can hear it from down here. Or someone shooting off fireworks, one of the two. Let's get, Stone Body? -4 to dexterity, half speed. -8, -8 armor check. You're also immune to blindness, critical hits, ability score damage, deafness, disease, electricity, poison, and stunning. You only take half damage from acid and fire of all kinds. Alright. That's what I had a minute. Let's get Blade Barrier. That'll work. For this, let's get, yeah, sure, spell resistance, why not? Let's gain, some utility. Hooray! I kinda wish I could see where my, caster level crap is, but I can't. It's one piece of information I wish I could find. Or the ways to figure out how the fuck it works. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm leveling up Gaunt next.
Yes.
Recommended. No new feats, huh? Alright. Hang on for a second. I'll be right back. Gotta get some more coffee. Alright, and I'm back, and it's raining cats and dogs outside. Here's hoping my power doesn't go out. Let's see, what's the way out? Where is it? Where is it? It is right over there, so I need to head this way.
Yes.
Well, I think Gon's gonna get his revenge on the fucking hags pretty soon. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Ah, stairs leading up. Aha, there it is. What happened to the boy that I freed? Is he still in the thing? Probably. I am storm, earth, and fire. Literally hear my call at this point. Okay, where the fuck am I? Can I rest here? No, there are enemies nearby. Fuck! That's why the game auto-saved me, huh? Alright. Well, this sucks.
Entonces por.
This is gonna go over. Do you wish to save your game first? Yes. Guess I want to overwrite AS. And I want to cancel. Whew, for a singular if I screwed up. Okay, this is gonna go over so well. Oh no, I triggered the sound trap. I'm so scared. Blade barrier on myself. So if any of you assholes want to get close, you're gonna get torn to shreds. Or I could just get locked in place for the duration of the spell. That works too. I should have rethought that. I thought I could move while I did this. Apparently not. Yes, that was my mistake. That was my mistake. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, let's not cover myself up just yet. Hello, mistress. How you doing? You stupid bitch. Now let's try it. Concentration failed. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, Oku. How come you're doing so poorly, man? What's going on? There we go. Instead of not hitting, let's actually hit things. Well, Oku's out cold. Well, he was out cold. Oh, hey, more gold. Hey, bitch! Remember me when you teleported me in there? Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Ha! And we get a new suit of armor. I'm gonna busy loot these hag spawn. That's a lot of corpses. Hey, that means free magical stuff. Do. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna loot everything that you have. Don't mind me. Okay, we need to wake up the sleeping coven. How do we do that? Okay, he's just out cold. There's that mind flayer. He's out cold. What happens if I interact with one of you? The 9 hags that make up the slumbering coven hover in midair, protected by energy barriers. The energy fields prevent us from slaying these crones as they sleep, but from here we can invade their collective dream, and perhaps destroy them from within. You can use your dream haunting ability to enter the slumbering coven's dreamscape. Stay here for now. Can we rest? We can actually rest here. Okay.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
Does it mean I'm over encumbered? Yes. Can that be fixed? Most definitely. Just gotta give all the heavy shit to Oku to carry. Problem solved. Okay, let's enter the dreams. At first, it seems easy entering the covenant's dreamscape, like diving into warm water. But then you are grabbed by an unseen force, shaken violently, and thrown to blackness. You are shocked to find yourself in a familiar place. Did the covenant somehow return you to Mulsantir? I don't think so. Where the fuck? We're in the Veil Theater! Where's Gon? Oh, there you are, Gon. You have something to say?
Gulkosh is gone. And I feel loss. All that time wasted in judging her for something she had not done. She did the exact opposite of what I had believed all my life. Felt the exact opposite. She loved me and loved my father.
I believe she did, yes.
How much of such dreams and hopes are left unsaid between others? And how many could be saved or healed by such knowledge? If I am ever to love, I will speak of it. This is my promise, the first vow I have ever made. And if I am loved in return, then it shall only be the first vow of many.
Well, Gon, nice to know you're, becoming a better person. Hurry, Azariah, or you'll miss the final scene! Final scene? What are you talking about? Don't you remember? We composed the play for you, like you asked. It's a fine work. An old story, The Betrayer's Crusade. There is something deeper in the request, an undercurrent. We should follow its pull and see where this play leads. Go ahead, step on stage. We reserved the Betrayer's part for you. You remember your lines, don't you? No, Magna, you had better remind me of this. No time for that. I'll set the stage. You can make your own lines as you go along. The crusade has failed. Betrayer's army is crushed. He must give his final commands to his lieutenants. The dark god Merkel is close at your heels. You must make these orders count. They shall be your legacy. Perhaps all shall ever remain of you. Alright, I'll play along, and maybe the stream will start to make some sense. Ah, you had the Dreamwalker's heart. You swim with its currents, not fight them. Not a dream, a play! Or perhaps there's a little difference. Ah, no matter. Get up on stage, hurry, the audience is getting reckless. Get on with it. I am Zorb, white-winged and golden brow, born and raised of Celestia. For mercy and for justice I swore to bring down the wall. I am Ramag, the old, the dead. Thrice I have glimpsed godhood, and thrice has that prize been snatched from me. For the knowledge I was promised, I swore to bring down the wall. I am Seriu, the vast and glorious, who soared the desert skies blue upon blue. For the debt I owe to you, betrayer, I swore to bring down the wall. The god of the dead draws near and our battle is lost. What would you have, your generals? Generals, we stand and fight. The crusade may have failed, but we won't be taken alive. What? That isn't in the script. You're right, this isn't how it goes at all. You know what? Forget the last order I just said. We flee and finish this battle another day. No, wrong again. I told everyone you knew this part, but you made a fool of me. Boo! Oh my god. We want that money back! The actor doesn't even know his part! Something is wrong with this stream. It's not coming from you, but... Perhaps we should skip to the final scene where the betrayer is captured and tortured and punished. You won't need to know any lines to play that scene properly. Yes, he'll only know how to scream. Oh, you think you're funny, do ya? Is that giant? I think that's a giant. Whoa, great, I'm heavily encumbered now. You know what? Excuse me while I try to find someone to eat. If I could stop getting knocked down, that is. Okay, so I can't eat you. Even though I'm pretty sure you are spirits. Did I just get disarmed? I did. Where's my sword? Give me back my sword, you son of a bitch. It would help if I actually hit the right key for that. Okay, you are not to be devoured. Well, that didn't go well as planned. What do you fucks have to say about it? Well, the betrayer will return, and we will wait for him as we promised. We will watch for the opening of the gate. Look for us on the day the betrayer returns. We will storm the city of judgment at his side, and our oaths will be fulfilled at last. That dream was powerful, and there was much truth in it, I think. The portal will lead us onward. If only we weren't fucking over-encumbered right now. What is this crap? Do I have lesser restoration? I do. Let's fix this problem. Alright! Next dream. You find yourself back in the Chamber of Dreamers. Round and round, no one go. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Now I will just, make sure I do not get fucked over by RN Jesus, because he hates my guts. Why do I bother saving if you're gonna do it for me? What the hell is this? This is a reflection of the human bard who is trapped here. Travel to the bard's prison? You hear music and the sounds of people talking and laughing, but this tavern is empty except for one tired-looking soul who is playing cards with himself. Oh, am I gonna get to be able to play poker? For 21? Well, technically blackjack.
Hello.
Ah, newcomer! Welcome, sir! Come to play Hells, have you? Hells? Yes, sir, Hells! It's the title original game of my own creation, I am proud to say. Yeah, sure, let's play Hells. Excellent, sir. I'll explain the rules. Listen closely because I will never, ever repeat myself. I'm sorry, what did you just say? I said I won't ever repeat. Oh, nice one, sir. You almost tricked me into my repeating myself. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the rules. Yeah, tell me the rules. Hells is a game of deduction, sir, inspired by the 9 Hells of Bator. Whatever. Avernus, Dis, Mineros, Philogossus, Stygia, Malborg, Maladomini, Kanya, and Nessus. I pick 4 hells, and you, sir, will have 9 guesses to determine what I have in mind. If you get one of the hells correct, and in the correct order, you have a devil. If you get one of the hells correct, but not in order, then you have a demon. Could you give me an example, sir? Certainly, sir. For example, if the first hell I had in mind was Nessus, and you guessed Nessus first, then you would have 1 devil. If I had Nessus in my mind first, and you chose Nessus second, then you would have 1 demon. You know, this sounds familiar to another game. Impossible, sir! I am a notorious gambler and I travel very far and wide. Hells is something new and innovative. There's nothing else like it, sir. Yes, there is. No, there isn't, sir. Hells is unique. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Where is it? You starting refusing to repeat himself. Could you repeat that, sir? I'm not going to repeat myself. I never repeat myself. Could you give me an example? Certainly, sir. For example, if you first hell in mind was the blah blah blah. That's similar to another game. Yes, there is. Okay, very well. Let's play Hells. Yes, sir. Before we begin, let's agree on the wager. Have no cares for elf. I can see about imagining summon to being free to play with. For you, simply concentrate on the game and I shall do the rest. Alright, let's wager your fake gold then. To tell the truth, sir, I have been breaking even for the longest time, so I cannot afford to make a large bet. I'll wager a small amount. Which of the hells is your first choice, sir? Oh, this is gonna be random, isn't it? I should have looked this up, but I didn't because I'm a moron! Let's go with Philogos. And the second one? Kanya. And the third hell, sir? Dis. The fourth one, Nessus. Very well, sir. The hells you chose were Philogos, Kanya, Dis, and Nessus. A single devil and a single demon. You still have 8 guesses remaining. Which of the hells will you be first choice, sir? Avernus. And the second one, Mineros. The third hell, sir, Malborga. And the fourth one, Maladomini. Very well, sir. The hells you chose were Avernus, Mineros, Malborga, Maladomini. You have got no devils, but you did get a single demon. You have 7 more chances. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Stygia, Kanya. At this point, I'm just gonna go with guessing. 1 devil and 2 demons. That's 3 guesses you made. There are only 6 remaining. I guess by process of elimination, you're able to figure this out. Oh, crap. I should have been writing this down. Fuck. Okay, so... crap. I need a piece of paper or something to write on. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I just know it. Do I need the back of this piece? No, I do not. Okay. I need a writing implement. This pen will work. Assuming it's actually right. Fucking ballpoint pens, you suck diddly dick when you don't get used for a couple months. And you have plenty of ink, how you dry? There we go. A good old wetting of the tongue trick always fixes it. Oh boy. So... first guess, second guess, third guess. So, PH. Kanya. Dis. I say that and the pen immediately starts to wear out on me. Fantastic. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, and I'm back. I just looked up the solution for this, and apparently this puzzle is close to a game called Mastermind. Fantastic. So I need to figure out the answer key. And because of this 4 combination, let's see, alright, how many guesses do I have left? I have 6. So I could do this 4 more times and I could figure this out. I gotta beat this asshole 3 times. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, so it's not 1 or 2. Not 3 or 4. Okay. So 5 and 6 are definitely part of the answer key. 7, 7, 8, 8. No devils, but you got a single demon. Wait, no. A single devil and a single demon. Demon means you got a right letter, but it's the wrong. You got a right number, but it's the wrong spot. Oh, fuck me. Okay, you know what? I suck at this without a clear answer key. So, yeah, I'm done. Bit of a poor sport, always so, by giving up your forfeit your wager, of course. So, what were the 4 hells you had in mind? Well, I don't suppose it matters now. They were Nessus, Kanya, Stygia, and Mulbog. I'm slowly ahead of my winnings, but not early enough to go home just yet. Ugh. Fuck this crap. Let's see if the others are not asinine puzzles. Let's try the human wizard this time. Okay, what do we got here? There's nothing to be something I'm overlooking. Something I... Oh, you're there. You ought to help me. Perhaps. What seems to be the problem? This thing, this vile creature claims to have the right to my soul. And why would it claim that? Well, it says it was on the contract I signed. Wait a minute. You signed a contract with a devil? No, that is, I did sign a small agreement, so yes, I suppose yes. What were the terms of this agreement? Not my soul, that's for sure. We simply agreed on a number of favors he would grant me if I did certain things for him. Do you have a copy of this agreement? Yes, but I need to keep looking through it. I'm sure he has another copy on his person, just to taunt me with it in case I lose mine. I'll ask to see his copy then. Greetings, my friend. I hope our good friend Faris hasn't concerned you over much before talk of our business relationship. He says you have a claim on his soul. Is there any truth to that? Why, yes, but that's only because I do have a claim on his soul. It is all explicitly stated in the contract. Do you have a copy of this contract? Of course, here, you may pursue it at your leisure. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I'll do that. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Examine. Upon being fully unrolled, the scroll reaches a length of approximately 30 feet. It features a tiny, precise script written in red ink, presumably in blood on a material you would rather not consider too carefully. With what little writing of it is a language you cannot decipher, the majority of it is written in common. Okay, what happens if I activate it? After unfurling the scroll, you realize it would take far too long to read it entirely. Perhaps you better find a relevant section. Find the part about what favors Faris has bargained for. This section regarding what favors are granted is located a few pages into the document. Jesus Christ. They weren't kidding about a contract. This is the type of shit you expect with devils. A short passage prefaces the section, followed by a bit of text smaller than the rest, after which favors themselves are explained. Read the smaller text. Each favor shall be granted but once and have a duration of 1 year, renewable each time the signee fulfills the obligations of a new favor. Should a favor's duration run out before being renewed, it can be granted again for another year starting from the date the signee fulfills the obligation for another item on the list. Preface. The signee agrees that the following favors are to be had upon completion of the services mentioned. Type, number, and degree of the services are rendered not negotiable after the signing of this document. There are 5 favors listed total, and each specifies the condition required for it to be granted. They seem to have an order of sorts, but the latter favors require more from the signee. For the favor of one powerful magical item, unspecified, the signee must inflict pain on a helpless being. Second favor, the favor for increased skill in one area of endeavor, the signee must perform a mischievous act upon a hated foe. Okay. For a favor of a wish of limited proportion, the signee must cast a spell of evil nature. For the favor of increased mental ability, the signee must cause grievous harm to another being. Finally, for the favor of supreme magical power, the signee must cause directly or indirectly the death of another. Okay. Skip to the end. The final part of the scroll is more mind-numbing jargon, legal jargon, before ending with a signature that clearly reads Faris Windhelm. Below is a long string of neatly written symbols. Slightly above the signature, you notice a section in green with small text. Text is written so small you can barely make it out. If you hadn't been carefully examining the document, it's likely you would have missed it altogether. It reads, Furthermore, the signee agrees that all services be rendered unto the provider and all favors for such services be granted in response that the signee's immortal soul become the sole property of the provider for all of eternity. Examine the string of symbols. The symbols are arranged in a neat row and appear to be comprised of sharp lines and odd geometric patterns. After a few moments, you realize that you're looking, it can only be Enzaba's signature. Okay, we'll stop examining the contract and question Ferris. Well, he's wrong, right? That doesn't say anything about giving it my soul. I'm sure none of the things I had to do for him revolted my soul in any way. Actually, there's a part of the contract that does say something about your soul. It does? Where? It's right here at the bottom. It says, if you complete all terms of the contract, your soul becomes his property. Oh gods, I didn't even see that. I just checked the conditions and signed this stupid paper. You mean you didn't even read the whole contract? Of course not. Do you see how long that thing is? Did you read the whole thing just now? No, I suppose I didn't. Well, I, for one, don't blame you. You're probably wondering how I got into this mess, aren't you? Yes. How did this happen? It all began several years ago. I was one of two apprentices under tutelage of Master Wizard Galbane of Telfaman. At first my studies went well, then the other apprentice, Uthas, began to pull ahead of me. Go on. The master began to get upset that he had to teach us at different rates, and he started assigning me menial tasks so that he could spend more time with Uthas. Became so abroad I went to look for a new teacher. I see. What happened then? One prospective teacher who lived nearby was the summoner. I arrived early to our meeting and he hadn't returned home yet. Instead, I found that thing encircled in the center of the room waiting for me. Did the summoner ever arrive? I don't know. While I was waiting, I began to talking to Edinburgh over there, who was sympathetic to my plight and promised to help me with my problems. What happened next? I returned home, but Edinburgh began to visit me whenever Galbane and Ithos were out, and eventually came to agreement. And what kind of agreement was this? Nothing too drastic. The first contract he offered me was what would you expect from a devil? My soul as the price and everything. The first contract? He later came to me with another contract promising it was much more different than the last one. This one only required small favors on my part, absolutely nothing required of me. And that's this contract here? Yes. Soon after signing it, I filled a couple of the conditions and immediately began reaping the rewards. And let me guess. It all went horribly wrong? Not quite. Sometime later, the favors I had earned vanished. My studies plummeted once more, only it was worse. This time because both Hilfos and Master Galvan suspected I had been cheating somehow. So, what did you do? I summoned Enzabar. Unfortunately, the first burst in my room and caught me talking to him. He immediately began threatening to tell the master. And what did you do? Without thinking, I cast a spell at him. He wasn't so quick to run to the master after being doused with acid. Fortunately, I had the area of the silence spell memorized as well. You wouldn't believe how much he screamed. Ouch. What happened then? I fled. I grabbed a few of my things and just started running. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I had to get away before the master discovered what I had done. Didn't take long for him to find me, though. And you killed him, right? I didn't kill anyone. What makes you think I would do something like that? Well, let's see. You consorted with devils, burned people with acid, not to mention... Enough! So I'm not a paladin, but I didn't kill my master. You must believe me. Alright. What happened next, assuming you didn't kill your master? You said I was dangerous and began chanting a spell. I didn't know what to do. I closed my eyes and I was cowering when I heard a crackling of energy, then a harumph of surprise. A harumph? Yes, a harumph. Sounds like that old men often make to express their displeasure or surprise. Fascinating. Did something happen to him? I opened my eyes and he was gone. Searched the area where he'd been standing, only found some dust. I was scared out of my mind. And then... I was staying at an inn about a day's ride from Telfaman when I found a letter in my pack. It said the terms of our contract were complete and that my soul would become Enzabar's property upon my death. What did you do? I began researching infernal packs, trying to find something, anything that will help me get out of this mess. Any luck? Very little, I'm afraid. I've been researching infernal contracts for weeks now with little progress through the subject matter. People look at you differently when we tell you that you want to find out about making pacts with devils, you know. Well, have you discovered anything useful at all? Only a little bit about Batazeu lore from anyone of real authority. I have found some interesting things and stories written about infernal contracts, however. Tell me what you learned about the lore. Well, the few accounts I've read by summoners crazy enough to have frequent dealings with the Bataze said they're sticklers for detail and always try to do things within the rules they set for themselves. And there's nothing wrong with doing things by the rules. Seems you would share the Batazu's mindset. Oh, just because I like to be organized does not mean I sympathize with devils. No need to be defensive, I was just pointing out the odd coincidence. Right. So what about the stories? Were they helpful in any way? Actually, there were two general themes to the stories I found. First type, adventurous mortals managed to escape from their contracts by using their wits. And the second type involved adventurous mortals trying to escape from their contracts by using their wits, only they were outsmarted by devils and had their souls taken. Okay, let's stick with the first type. What did you learn? In the stories, the mortals always escape their contracts by either finding some type of error in the contract or proving the devil broke the rules somehow. So maybe there's an error in the contract. I doubt it. I've looked it over several times now and haven't found anything out of place, which just leaves the rules. Stories were always a little hazy on the details of the rules the devils follow. I think most of the ones used in the stories were made up, as the authors didn't really know anything about the topic themselves. Oh, fortunately for us, we have an expert in Batazu law rules standing just over there. Good luck convincing him to help you. It might be worth a shot. Let me go talk to him. Oh, this is taking forever. Hello again, my friend. Always a pleasure. What would you like to discuss now? I had some questions about the contract, sir. By all means, a fine piece of work, that document. One of my finest effect. What in particular did you wish to ask about? I'd like to know about infernal contracts in general. My favorite subject! What about contracts would you like to know? What type of contracts are there, sir? There are two main varieties, but nearly luminous variations of those two. The first type is a contract known as the Pact Certain. It's a simple and binding agreement wherein a mortal offers up his soul, and the Batazu specifies what will be given for it. And what's the other type of contract? The other type of contract is known as the Pact Insidious. It is composed of a list of lesser favors a mortal could receive if specific acts are performed. So, that would be the type of contract that Ferris signed. Exactly. I had offered him a Pact Certain initially, but he shied away from the topic of his soul being brought up. What a shame, really. It would have kept things much simpler. I see. Can I ask you another question about contracts? Certainly. What would you like to know? How does one get out of a contract? You don't. Contracts are binding agreements, and as such are enforced harshly. Define harshly. One possible punishment involves sending a pack of infernal hounds to tear the Oathbreaker to shreds, his remains scattered to the winds. From there, the measures only get worse. So there's no way to get out of a contract. No, not if the contract is well written. So, if there was a flaw in the contract somewhere, a mortal could get out of it. I suppose so. I can't imagine a Batazu could be so careless, though. And that's it? There's no other way out of the contract? Well, I suppose that the Batazu in question were to inadvertently break the stipulations of the contract, it would become null and void. The same would happen if the Batazu broke any of our laws in carrying out the contract. Batazu law, huh? Interesting. Mind if I ask you another question? Of course, what would you like to know? I was wondering if you could tell me something about Batazu law. Aren't you the inquisitive one? So I'd say, Batazu law is far too complex for a mortal to possibly understand a single lifetime of study. Could you at least give me a brief explanation of how it works, at least how it relates to mortals? You may as well ask for the ocean to be served to you in a temple, but I will try. Batazu law is based on the concept of volition. Mortals are our property by a divine decree, as long as they willingly give themselves to us. But there are rules. Always there are rules. Under no circumstance is a Batazu allowed to coerce a mortal into signing a contract. The same applies to the fulfillment of a contract in whole and part. And what does that mean? That means, dear mortal, that we sit back and let you do the majority of the work. Interesting. Yes, it is. Did you have any more questions? Yes. Yes, I'd like to know more about the favors and conditions. Getting right to the meat of the document, I see. That section is pretty standard as far as things go. I promise to do certain favors for a mortal in exchange for particular services they can do for me. How is, let's see here, inflicting pain on a helpless being doing you a service? It corrupts the one performing the service, of course. That's what we do, after all, corrupt mortals. You were aware of that, were you not? Actually, I wasn't. What's the purpose of corrupting mortals? What a fascinating line of inquiry. It is so rare for mortals to wonder what we get out of our bargains. It's always me, me, me with them. Very well, I'd be delighted to explain it to you. Batazu, or devils as you mortals refer to us, have a unique economy that is based on souls. The more souls the devil possesses, the richer or more powerful he is. The main problem is in collecting them. Collecting them? Yes, you can't just grab a mortal's soul when they die, though certain unsavory elements have been known to do just that. There are rules that govern these things, you see, and if nothing else, a Batazu always follows the rules. What kind of rules? Well, when a mortal dies, his soul goes to his god. If a mortal doesn't worship a particular god, his soul becomes the property of the god of the dead. It sounds like all mortal souls are accounted for then. Where do you get yours? Excellent question. We're only allowed to take souls of those who have bargained with us. Thus, you can see the importance of our contracts. But a mortal actually has to agree to give you their soul, don't they? True, but we can offer them so much for their paltry little souls. Money, power, love, fame, all can be had just for one soul. It's almost as if you're getting the raw end of the deal, you know? If you say so. But what's the point of simply corrupting someone then? To understand that, you have to understand how gods operate. When evil mortals think they will be rewarded for their years of devotion to their gods, that is almost never the case. You see, if an evil soul heads to the afterlife, it means they died. That's somewhat obvious. But don't you see? When was the last time you heard of an evil warlord dying of old age? Most of the time when an evil person dies, it's because they were killed, which in their god's eyes means they failed. Oh, I see where this is going. Yes, the afterlife waiting for the most evil souls is not exactly pleasant. We offer them an alternative. I see. Well, that clears that up. Can I ask you something else? Of course, what would you like to know? Actually, I have no more questions for you. I'll be leaving. Oh boy, talk about lore dump. So, have you figured out how to save me yet? I have a few leads, but I need to ask you some questions. Of course, I'll tell you anything you wish to know. Look, excuse me for a second. Gotta adjust myself in the chair. Had to take a drink because that spiel was tiring. Let's talk about the favors. The contract says you have to fill all of their conditions in order for you to lose your soul. But that's just it! I never fulfilled all the conditions. I performed a few of them, sure, but not all. Why don't we go over each of the favors individually? Yes, of course, we must be thorough. Go ahead and ask me about them. Okay. First favor. It says you need to inflict pain on a helpless creature as a condition of the first favor. Did you do that? Sadly, yes. I cast a minor cantrip. This is rather familiar. How it ran. And did you receive a magical item like it says in the contract? If you could call it that. Next morning I discovered a tome of infernal spells at the foot of my bed. I can't even read infernal! And when did you fulfill this condition? It was the first condition I filled, since I thought it sounded the most harmless. Okay, let's ask about a different favor. Sure, which one did you wish to speak about? Okay, second favor says that it requires you to perform a mischievous act. Did you do that? Yes, I made one of Ilf's potion explode his face when we presented it to old Goblin. You've been bragging about that potion for a week. Served him right. Did you receive a increased skill in one area of endeavor? Actually, yes. The following week, I started noticing a change in my potion making. It came to me naturally. Pretty soon, I had surpassed Ithilus. Master Goblin even complimented me one day on what a fine potion I had made. Wow, it only cost you your soul. Yes, it only cost me my... Ah, that's right! What am I going to do? Calm yourself, I have other questions. You're right, sorry. Ask your questions. Once you fulfill this condition. Shortly after the first, maybe a day or two later. Okay, let's talk about a different favor. The third favor requires that you cast an evil spell. Did you do that? No. No, I didn't. That's it. That's my way out. Did you hear that, Enzelberg? I never cast an evil spell so your contract's nothing but scrap paper. Ha! Master Ferris, you do recall that you summoned me to answer your questions today, Master Philosopher is talking, don't you? Yes, because all your other favors have vanished, you cheat! And you do realize that summoning a denizen of the Nine Hells will be considered evil in most circles, correct? When you put it like that, I suppose... Oh, God, I did cast an evil spell. I'm doomed! Doomed, I tell you! Get a hold of yourself, man! What? Are you mad? I mean... you are correct. Must not panic. Please, let's continue with the questions. Did you ever receive this wish of limited power mentioned in the contract? A wish? No. Wait, no. No, I didn't. Wait, that must mean I have a wish left. It would make sense. I wish I had never signed that contract. Did it work? Doesn't look like it. Hells. I must have already used the wish at some point. Any idea when? Not really. I guess it's not that important now. Yeah, it was worth a try. Ready to get back to the questioning? Sure. What did you do to fulfill this condition? I finished this one third, about a year after the first two. Okay. Other favors? The fourth favor required that you grievously wound someone. Sound familiar? Yes, I suppose Ilfus and whole acid bath incident would account for that one. You're right. Did you become more intelligent as it says? Yes, I noticed immediately that things became easier to put together and understand. Not that it helped, seeing as how I spent the moment onward running for my life. And when did you fulfill this condition? I suppose I completed this one fifth, however long it was between summoning Enzelberg and Ilfus finding us. Alright, last favor. Fifth favor requires you to cause the death of another. You didn't do that, did you? No, I never killed anyone, I swear it! Did you become more powerful? It might have been difficult to believe, but I wasn't always the first wizard you see before you, you know? A few 10 days ago, I was still an eager but experienced apprentice. Which means you have received your reward. The question is, who did you kill? No one honest. I never even said dead body thanks to Kellenbor. What about Galban? Well, I certainly didn't kill him, although what happened was rather odd. One moment he was advancing on me while casting a spell, the next was he gone. Was there anyone else in the area? No, not that I would saw. Did you cast a spell at him? No, I was too scared. It would have done any good anyway. He would have swept away any spell I knew with the wave of his hand. All I could do was cringe and wish he'd go away. Wait a second. You made a wish? In a matter of speaking, I didn't say it out loud. I wish my master would go away, but I did think it over and over at the time. Let me read it. It says in the contract that the third favor was a wish of limited power. And since Galban attacked you after you summoned Enzelberg, you would have made a wish. You're right. Oh gods, I did. I'm responsible for my master's death. Galban had friends, powerful friends. Oh god. Did you actually wish for his death? No? If you want to be technical about it, then no. Interesting. That may be the key to this whole puzzle. Really? I believe so. Anyway, ready for more questions? Absolutely, sounds like we're making progress. When did you fulfill the condition for the fifth favor? Okay, something else. Enzelberg said there was something wrong there. Yeah, if there was something wrong, the contract wouldn't be binding. Think that angle might help? I doubt it. You need to have an exquisite eye for detail to find anything wrong in the maze of jargon. You can look, but I won't waste my time. Alright, I'll give it a look. Maybe there's something I missed before. Oh boy, this is some legal bullshit. I'm so glad I'm not a lawyer. Start at the beginning. Man, long piece of text states the document by declaring the omniscience of someone named Asmodeus, declaring the inevitable victory for the devils over their long-hated foes, the demons. Skip ahead. Further on, you find a passage that pertains to the matter at hand. I, Ferris Windlehelm, do not enter into a binding agreement with the devil Enzabur for an unspecified length of time. Terms of the agreement exist in accord with the tenets laid out in the Pact Primeval, which states that the text continues on from 8 pages, citing a document of some considerable importance to devils. Bind apart, preface, smaller text. Read the part where the favors are explained. First favor, second favor, third favor, fourth, fifth. Okay, different part of the contract. Skip to the end. String of symbols, tiny text. Stop examining the contract. Okay, now let's head back to Enzabur and talk to him again. Hello, my friend. Always a pleasure. What would you like to discuss now? I would say your contract with Ferris is null and void. Oh, is it? And how exactly did you come to that conclusion? You, sir, have broken Batazu law. Oh. You think so, do you? Then regale me with the tale of how I managed to break laws I know by heart, whose existence you learned mere minutes ago. You claim that Ferris fulfilled all conditions of the contract of his own volition, correct? Of course, I didn't coerce him into anything if that's what you're trying to get. Of course not. What about the condition of the final favor? What about it? You required him to kill someone, and he did. And what death did Ferris cause? Wise Master Galban, of course. I'm sure Ferris has told you all about it. He has. But how did Galban die again? Ferris wished him dead. I was only too happy to oblige him to cast Disintegrate my spell myself. Ah, but Ferris didn't wish him dead. Of course he did. He wished that his master would go away, not that he would die. You were the one who decided to interpret that as a wish for his death. Let's suppose for a moment that you are correct. What does it matter? The wish is made, and here we are. Because by interpreting his wish in that manner, you forced him to fulfill a condition of the last favor. Don't be silly, nobody forced him. Wait. I'm right, aren't I? I said wait! Let me think for a moment. There's no way around it, sir. You have broken Batsu law, and your contract is worthless. Damn you, mortal! I will not forget this! Good! Make sure you remember the smile on my face right now, too. What just happened? Is it done? Am I free? Indeed! Enzabur's contract with you is no more. Excellent! How'd you do it? Really, I must know. He broke the law of his kind by making you complete one of the conditions of the contract. Really? Thank the gods you came along. I would never have you saved me a great deal of time. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Well, that being said, I really must be off. Thanks again. Farewell, sir. Yay! The magic circle formed a ring of powdered silver. It wouldn't take much to disturb it. Touch the circle. Okay, that did nothing. I don't think I gained anything out of that besides experience. Son of a bitch. Well. I think I'm gonna call it here because this has gone on long enough. Freeing one of the slumbering Covenant's prisoners has opened a door in the Chamber of Dreamers. There is still no sign of the Covenant themselves, so it appears the only option is to enter the door. Oh, great. Well, we're gonna save that for next time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been No God 21. This has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. Next time, we continue our search for the Slumbering Coven. Well, until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time.